Hello and welcome back to another video. It's just now about new updates I've gotten on the war, and this is something that he sent me, which I'm getting most of these from history on the group Discord, and also some of this is from Alex. This is an image so far of what I'm afraid of is him raiding a base of British, and I never asked him to. Though he is the leader, it's my operation which he gave me full charge to lead it. Yet, he led a raid on it so that he could destroy the supply chain, since this fort was what was giving them most supplies. And if you're someone who has watched my previous video, then you'll remember that back then I wanted to make an alliance with the Americans because they're pushing into Canada, and I still have to do my duties there, but I really don't kill Americans. Because now, since we made an alliance with them successfully, I decided to switch to become French. No, not completely switch my entire identity. I just became a part of the French army going to be deployed into Mexico. So now we have no problems with the Americans. So now this is a picture of the Americans shooting at British during that charge. And because of him, that's the main reason I am on this level. But of course, whatever is good must come with something bad. And in this case, it did. This is an image of them hiring up the army. And luckily, they don't know that we did it. Because if they did, then that pretty much would give it away. And they'd start trying to demonetize our party, or so they call it. They might try to start something saying that we're supporting the Prussians, the Mexicans, and the other enemies across the world, including the Americans, which we are, but the big thing is that we dressed up as some different people, random, and we didn't do anything of our party, luckily, because we have uniforms for when we officially launch the revolution, just so that we don't get confused inside a battle. And then I found this. While scrolling through the Discord of the server, I found this. One thing to remove it, yet I knew I had no power to do so. And this, you might be wondering what it is. It's propaganda. Yep, propaganda, so that they can join the military of the British. And then, to top it off, he did the unthinkable. Yep, Alex again broke my orders by making our own flag and uniform, which we did not want to match the French, so he made this. Yep, our flag is this. And then, top it all off, the uniform is very different. So they'll know if they catch us wearing a badge or anything. They'll figure it out. Now, that's when I was pissed at him. And the worst part is he attacked an ongoing escort, I think protecting Invictus, which is what he sent me and told me, using this uniform. But all I hoped is that no one saw or was using badges inside our regiment. And unfortunately for me, they began recruiting more troops. Yep, this man here on the horse is the same prince that they attacked. Now he's recruiting more troops inside that province. Yes, province. If y'all are Americans, British people use the term province. And now we have to worry more because then we might fall if we don't make it look like we are not the ones. Because now I'm gonna have to tell him after this that he has to make an attack on our own base. And then we have this. This is a military general, which seems familiar to one that I've met before, recruiting more troops in the neighboring province, dealing with the attacks from Canadian and American troops because Canadians up there, which are natives, decided to join the Americans, and now the Americans are getting a boost from people tired of being oppressed by the British. Also, totally me not beginning to think that my friend is telling and feeding me lies because he keeps sending me pics of British recruiting soldiers everywhere, especially in the Southern African colony. And also, anyone from the group watching this that's on the American side, no offense, but please, if you ever hear orders that comes from someone called Alex, don't follow them unless I say so, because then it would be violating the rules. Now I have to punish him from this. And now we've reached the end. So far, this is the only info I've gotten on, because this is an image of them. Americans fighting the British after, well, they were told to hold this part by guess who? Yep, Alex. This is the Blue Killer channel. And subscribe if you like the video, and just please subscribe.